Testing 1 2 1 2. Hello. We're live. In fact, we're live early, I think. Too slow on the transitions. It's like my drifting. Like my drifting, so it is. So, Las Vegas Express. Talk about any old stuff and part podcast, part American truck. Sounds like a good idea. Finish the week strong. Hopefully with no technical difficulties. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, now, where were we? We had just picked up a load. We're going from Arizona to California. I think we finished on a catastrophic accident. I think at some stage, and this is unrelated, I've got to remove that headache bar. It does block your vision when you're sort of looking out the back window and stuff like that. And I don't know how keen I am on just on the look of it. So we may remove that next time we go in for some maintenance. Other than that, we're going to do some trucking. Do some trucking and talk about whatever comes into my mind. I'm down to one jumper today. So how good is that? Pretty sure we did the map. But we didn't... Sorry, gee, let's go away. I want to get rid of it. Yeah. We need to get off here, don't we? And actually, let's get rid of it. I'll just put a marker there. If we don't have to go in there, just so we pick that one up. I think we did the others. Yes, we did.
Time to hit the road.
What do we got on? Just a little Baka. Okay, here we go. I went back and I looked at what happened with just the horrific accident at the end of last week. And I'd looked at, but the vehicle that was coming was sort of obscured by the sign. I mean, you could sort of see a glimpse of it.
Turn left.
It just goes to show you how things happen, you know. You just didn't look twice, I just looked once because of the... You know, you're in game, you've got to move the mouse. So you don't sort of go, have two checks, you just have one. How am I for fuel? I'm okay for fuel, I'm good for fuel.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Are we on a hill here? Gee, having a bit of trouble with the old hill start. Yeah, so topics of conversation for today. Who knows where to start? What's happening in your part of the world? see that. Well, this is an interesting crossover. There's an event which is supposed to be a hoax about storming Area 51. With apparently, 1.5 million people going or interested, something like that. Some people are going to turn up, don't you? And where I live in Tasmania, there's a similar sort of hoax being done about people storming a huge wood chip pile in the north of the state. Which is more painful, I think, than Area 51. I mean, Area 51, it's easy to tell that it's a joke, and also, there's already a security presence there. When you start doing a joke about let's storm the wood chip pile in Burnie, I think it is in. That's the sort of thing where you hook in people who are concerned about whatever issues, and they will turn up. It's that famous freedom of speech thing, isn't it? Where do you draw the line where you shouldn't, yell fire in a crowded theatre? So now, the problem is, the taxpayer has to pay money for the police to turn up there and make sure that stuff doesn't happen now. And then, well, there's police who are doing that rather than doing their normal job, It's costing us all time and money. So it's a bit of a pain. I mean, this it goes to show you the power of these platforms, doesn't it? That someone can just do a little troll in terms of let's all turn up and storm this place. And all of a sudden it's a headache, and it's worldwide news. I also think it sort of shows
Go straight on.
how powerful people could be. If 1.5 million people did turn up at Area 51, what are they going to do? They're going to shoot 1.5 million people? They're going to shoot 3 of them and hope that everyone just runs away?
Keep right, and then exit right.
That you can, I'm hoping that we're going to not have to go into town. I can just take the exit and pick this one up.
Turn left.
Come on, pick up. No, we're going to have to go around the block. God damn it. Go away, man.
Turn left.
You could, you can contact and organise a vast amount of people
Turn right.
in a very short space of time, can't you? You just need the right issue to motivate them to turn up.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right, and then turn right.
It also sort of goes to show just how easily that sort of thing can be taken advantage of,
Turn right.
if you want to manipulate it rather than doing something genuine. Nature of the beast, huh? But you, it's one of those things, if you,
Straight on.
one of the most difficult things, isn't it, is
Get ready to turn left.
to market when you don't have...
Turn left.
If you don't have any money, or, you know, a marketing budget, how do you get yourself noticed? It's that thing, isn't it, about being a needle in a needle stack. How do you stand out between... Yeah, we're fine. Thanks, mate. How do you stand out? How do you get yourself noticed, you know? So on YouTube, I don't know, there's a lot of YouTubers I watch... and their numbers have just been skyrocketing lately. I don't know what's happened to how people are directed, or if it just happens that they're all doing something really interesting at the moment, or you get to a certain point and, you know, you get to a tipping point, and once you pass that tipping point, but you sort of see certain people just, in the past few months, their numbers have like doubled almost. It's just people getting that, those few footholds at the bottom, isn't it? I mean, I have, I think I have like, I have 2 subscribers, but one of them's myself, so I can watch my own stuff and sort of, you know, make it better, check the sound levels, all that type of stuff. See how boring it is. We're rocketing along here, eh, boys? You know, how do you get to 10? How do you get that? Especially when you're doing something like this kind of streaming where you it's mostly entertainment based. You know, I don't have a product to sell people. I mean, in the things I do day to day, I've got products to sell people, and the story is the same. It's sort of getting a getting some word of mouth going, isn't it? Getting some foothold about if people are looking for your product, how do they find you? So much of that is about advertising, isn't it? And you know, you have these sort of gatekeepers. Just slow down a bit when we go through town, eh? Those sort of gatekeepers where people are searching for stuff. And you know, they do a good job of putting products in front of people's face when they're looking for it. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get a little bit worried about how closely these things are listening to me. Because, you know, you sort of have a conversation with your missus and say, oh, I'm going to look for a, I don't know, a mouse. And you go on the computer and all of a sudden, oh, there's ads for mouses that are on sale. You know, you sort of say, any time of the day or night, doesn't matter how long it's been, you go, hey Siri, and the thing, go away. And there you go. Get me some subscribers. It's ready to go 24/7. So I mean, it must be taking in everything you say, and then supposedly just sort of saying, no, I didn't get that. That wasn't asking for me. That wasn't asking for me. That wasn't asking for me. You sort of go, Are we going to be shocked if it turns out later on that they were actually listening to everything you said in order to sell you stuff? I mean, obviously that technology exists, doesn't it? Because you say that, I won't say it, because it'll open it up. You say that key word, the thing goes, yep. So that technology to monitor what people say, check for their, in real time, check them for key words. It exists, it's with us, it's in your pocket already. I think, at the moment we sort of don't care because we think it's mainly used for advertising.
Get ready to turn right.
But I mean, you don't have to sort of think very hard to find some way that can be used in not so nice ways, do you? Alrighty, let's try not to get killed here. Hey mate, you're gonna have to let me in, I'm afraid. I've got nowhere to go. I mean, I could have stopped, but it's not really our style. So yeah, how many people do you think will turn up to the Area 51? Storm the Area 51? Because you probably get gawkers as well, don't you? Get people who go, we'll turn up, we'll go past, but I'm not going to pull in there. But maybe they'd be better off to just shut the road down to the, really way out, and just turn people back. You can't even get on the highway unless you sort of live up here. But it's going to annoy certain people, isn't it? But oh, look at that truck. Thing's messed up. Reminds me of that. What's that show called? It's on Netflix. Heavy Haulers, is it called? Where they, in Toronto, they follow the basically the heavy tow trucks, the tow trucks that do the truck recoveries. That's a terrific show. Really interesting show. Just goes to show you, needs must as the devil drives, as they say. We're having a lot of truck accidents, well, and they're stuck down banks and all that type of stuff. People will come up with a solution, They'll come up with a solution. Yeah, I've got a massive truck with a crane on the back that can pick up the thing, we use 2 of them, we can pick up this and move that. We'll get out here on the road, if we can make money, we'll do it. People are actually pretty amazing, aren't they? $6 PM. Getting time for some lights. See, that dude's got his lights on. I'll just put the park lights on there. Yeah, I'm not sure. If I had to bet, I'd say the number of people who tune up would be in the hundreds, not even the thousands. It's going to be my guess. Let's see if they don't just turn people away, well down the highway. If I was them, you know, I would have a long time ago found somewhere else to. If I had alien craft housing or sort of specialized aircraft, all the weird stuff we're trying to develop, you know, shift it somewhere else. Area 51's the best thing because it sort of draws people attention over here. It's like the old look over there, everyone. Move your super secret stuff somewhere else, you know. Some place none of us have even heard of, somewhere that's well off the radar. I did see that Joe Rogan interview with that author. I think her name is Annie Jacobson, but I could be wrong. And some lights here. Check out this scenery, huh? Nice. She's sort of written several books on I may get this wrong, so don't rely on my details. I'm going to say America's Clandestine Efforts. I can't remember if it was sort of.
And then exit right.
She specifically looked at various areas of the CIA in each of her works, or
exit right.
The CIA was one of them. I feel like she looked at different compartments of the CIA in different
Turn
books. I've actually got one of her books, her book on DARPA, but I haven't read it yet. It's in the to-read pile, which has got about, I'm not joking, 60 books in it. And see now, she did a book on, I think it was Area 51. Was it Area 51 or Aliens? One of the two. I think it was Area 51. And her sort of source, her main source,
keep left and then turn left,
that hasn't been identified as yet. He had sort of said, apparently, supposedly,
turn left,
that I'm paraphrasing here and you can't rely on what I say. The Roswell crash, what are these guys doing, Spaz? Oh, the police has nabbed you, mate. The police is reversing into the intersection. Here we go, we got some traction. We're just going to do a U-turn. Lucky this isn't a long load, huh?
please make a U-turn when possible.
Will do. Don't know if I can go around here actually. We're taking it as wide as we can, boys. There we go. did the old one look? Let's hope it was sufficient. We're going to head off into the sunset.
Get ready to turn right.
But her source had told
Turn
her
right.
that, okay, I guess I can turn right at the moment. That the Roswell crash was the Russians.
Keep left and then turn left.
But it was basically the Russians trying to
Turn
send
left.
them on a wild goose chase. And that the bodies that they'd recovered were actually people that had been physically modified. And so it was a plan by Stalin to basically waste their time on that type of stuff. And then that they were doing experiments there with the same thing, and basically to try and make the Greys, they were performing experiments on disabled children or something, and this is why it had to be covered up. Maybe, I don't know, I mean... It's one of those things, isn't it? It's the power of misinformation. There's so much misinformation. If that person was telling the truth, this is just like the Bob Lazar thing. How do you know? You know, and what difference does it make to you if you know, if it is true or isn't true? How do you tell that from everything else that's said about it? Information from these insiders, you sort of go, oh, is it misinformation? Is it true? In some ways it sounds even more far-fetched than aliens, doesn't it? It was the Russians. Yeah, mate. I don't know. We are motoring here. We're probably going a little fast, aren't we? Drop the speed back. There we go. Do 60.
Keep right and then exit right.
El Centro discovered.
Exit right.
Yeah, not doing that.
Turn right.
Let's check out the map. There we go. Get rid of that.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, actually, there wasn't anything to pick up there, was there? Sorry about that. Just double checking. Not like it's got to turn around now, is it? So yeah, I mean, I guess in some ways you'd say besides doing, you know, some bombing practice and working on sort of stuff that's not too far into the future. One of the key roles of Area 51 now is it could be that people worried about that type of stuff, they focus on that area and not wherever it is that something really interesting is happening. It's going to blast this guy in the horn, but no, we have slowed down indeed. 35. Still going to get passed by the truck, mate. You know, we were talking about advertising before, and it's one of the real difficult things, isn't it? But especially nowadays, even when you read news articles and stuff like that, a lot of them are a form of advertising in one way or another. Oh, dude. Went in there like Verstappen and had my nose cut off. Fair play to you, sir. Yeah, but so much of what you read, you know, it's selling you something. Whether it's a product or a political idea or... You know, everyone's got something to sell, haven't they? Can I get past this guy before we go down to one lane? For fuel, 63 miles. Now we've got plenty of fuel for that. After that I might hit... Oh, it's the way station.
Finding a new route.
I must remember to check my other driver. And see what their stats are like if I need to switch it to something else. Check where they're at. Cut that dude off. Yep, there we go.
Keep left.
Tijuana. Where were we going anyway? I can't remember. Carlsbad or something, wasn't it? Oh no, we didn't want that one. Sorry. Yeah, Carlsbad. Islamabad.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
Let's get up the old hill here. San Diego. Not too bad a place, San Diego. I like Coronado. That's a little slice of paradise, isn't it? Super nice town. Or area, suburb, island, whatever you'd call it.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
But yeah, I feel like there's more chance of seeing people storming the wood chip pile than there is of storming Area 51.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, after we've dropped this load off, we'll refuel
Go
and
straight on.
I'm going to get this bar taking off the truck. Do-do-do-do. It's a big Volvo, officer.
Recomputing.
Recomputing. Don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Rerouting. Get ready to turn left.
Turn left. Why am I turning left?
Turn left.
What are you doing to me, Matt? I've picked up those two things, haven't I? So let's get rid of these. Thanks.
Drive safe.
No worries.
Turn right.
Will do.
Get ready to turn left.
Get ready to turn left.
Turn left.
So yeah, I mean, if you're the sort of person who thinks it's funny to set up one of those events, it's kind of not. Like, people can get hurt, can't they? The problem it is, the ones who sort of turn up
Go straight on.
are the ones who obviously are a bit nutty. They're too stupid to realise this is a joke. They sort of turn up for everything, or you know, they're off their meds or whatever. You know, sort of just a whole lot of sort of normal and reasonable people were tricked and turned up. A whole lot of freaking weirdos were tricked and turned up. Let's make everyone's life difficult. Who knows what they're going to do? I mean, with that wood chip pile, people can get hurt. Not just, with the police clubbing him or something like that, but a lot of machinery there. Who knows, when you stand on it, if you just disappear into it, you get buried with wood chips or something. Who knows? So yeah, that's actually a bit much, that one, isn't it? Oh, we are really struggling understeer. How did that affect our truck? Cargo's okay, so... I was doing 70 to 70 zone, was just too fast. Too much understeer. I could have pressed the brake, of course, couldn't I? That's crazy talk. So let's hope we don't see people get hurt at any of these things. It's amazing to me, I mean, there's been some laws coming in Australia to make say Facebook, what's going on here? To make them responsible for what they stream, basically. We're fine. And totally not waiting another 10 minutes for that. Oh, that's right. Skip parking, press enter. There we go. There's your thing, mate. Enjoy. Okay. I could already go up to 1,000 miles. Fragile cargo is not really my style, you may have noticed. Rank 2, 10% higher reward for a high value delivery. Let's just unlock these jobs. There we go. Now, actually, I wanted to go to my driver manager, didn't I? How's the net going? Oh, she's killed that. Okay. We need the high value cargo. Yeah, I should have switched this earlier. Just sort of forgot to do it. Well, she's got as much long distance as she needs. So we'll unlock that, and start unlocking them. Okay. World map. Let's go and get some fuel. Let's go there. Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
Carlsbad. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Get ready to turn right.
Yep.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
No, 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 that's the wrong way, son.
Turn right.
Quavo Silver, legendary smoothless. Smoothless what? It's dark around here, huh? I'm gonna have to put some lights on.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Actually, you want to swing around and come back the other way. You know what you don't have to do in this game is park on the correct side. Or does it automatically set you to the correct side? Interesting. Because not both sides are open, are they? Quick 108 gallons of fuel for $450. There we go. Let's go next door now for the. This is the exit, right? Don't worry about that arrow, mate. It leads nothing. Oh, come on. He couldn't have slowed down a little bit. Now I'm going to have to fix like 10 grand's worth of damage, aren't I? Unbelievable. It's not too bad. Truck configurator. It's the accessories, wasn't it? Headache racks. I sort of want to get rid of it. There we go. Very good. Other than that, we're pretty happy with this truck, aren't we? Trade that in, paid for my repairs. Yeah, that seems a bit better. Alrighty. Never mind the map. Job market. Freight market. Arizona, California. $51. Heavy articulated trailer. High value cargo. McDowell, California. $51 a mile, mate. I'm your man.
Ready to
Yeah,
move.
yeah, we can take it, no worries. Maybe. Oh. And select the forward gear, huh? Okay. There's definitely no one coming either side. And let's get our position right. There we go.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left and then turn right. Turn right.
Turn right. Okay. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Keep left. Anyone behind me? No. Good. Oh, it's a green truck. Is it our green truck? Could be. Not sure. Oh. Too busy to try and look at the truck.
Keep right and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
Let's see. If I go to the driver manager and I click on a net P, doesn't really say where she is, does it? She's taking fruits from Yuma to Las Vegas. Probably not. Just someone else with great taste of colour. No, it's not our truck, is it? Someone else with the Grasser Racing Green. Oh, the excitement of almost seeing your own truck, but then it wasn't. Oakley dokley. Oh, oversteer. Let's go pick up a load.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. nice ride.
Here we are at the winery. Do you want the one for $17 a mile or the one for 50? Take the one for 50, thanks mate. It's a nice place you got here, bro. Oh, you just work here? Oh. It's a nice place they've got here then. Yeah, mate. Is he in the barrel or just next to it? A lot of paperwork here, huh?
Let's go.
Okay, let's do the old maparoni. Los Angeles. Oh, you'd be mad not to unlock LA, wouldn't you? Must be another unlockable in Los Angeles. Oh, yeah, there it is. That'll do. Oxnard, I thought we'd been there. Bakersfield. You know what, that's too far out of our way, isn't it? Let's get rid of this one. Let's worry about Los Angeles at another time. Bakersfield. Fresno, California. Oakdale. Do we get off in LA and just open up LA? It sort of seems mad not to, doesn't it? It's what we do. That's going to be annoying, isn't it, that one there? Unless we come up through here. Why don't we do a fuel Oh, it's just still going to take us back, isn't it? Why don't we... What if we come through here? Then go through Bakersfield that way. Detouring at Fresno. There we go. Okay.
Ready to roll.
That'll do. Whatever crazy route that is, that'll do.
Turn left.
It's a bit dark here. Oh! Now, I 100% had a look there. There was no lights coming, was there? How could I not see that car coming? That's annoying again. I mean, you can see there's lights in the distance there. Oh, these accidents kill me, bro. Okay, now, did we cover the Storm Area 51 thing? We did, didn't we? And what's the other big news? What's the other big news around? Where I live, the big news is... Big news. One of the news stories is about building surveyors. Doesn't sound very exciting, I know. But basically here, all of a sudden there's a whole lot of them where their insurance cost
Get ready to turn right.
has skyrocketed.
Turn right.
And it's because, in the most part, well, two things. Mainly, this sort of, I don't know how we designed it as a race, but the concrete cladding that's flammable concrete. Mainly because of that, and then also in Australia, especially New South Wales. There's been a lot of apartment buildings, you know, new modern apartment buildings that are, you know, 10 years old. In Melbourne as well, this happened. And then there's been found to be structurally unsound. There's a massive crack, the thing's in danger of just falling in a heap. And as a result, the sort of people who sign off on these buildings or do the inspections on these buildings and all that kind of stuff, their insurance has jumped.
Keep right, and then exit right.
The example that's sort of going around, his insurance was like 5 or 6 grand, and then it's gone to 80.
Exit right.
And of course, you can't operate without the insurance. So basically,
Turn left.
he's had to close his business, you know, and sack people working for him because he can't pay the insurance.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh,
Turn left.
right. Do I have to get closer than this to pick up that Kenworth dealer? Yes, I do. Yeah. Abort mission.
Go straight on.
LA, yeah. Los Santos. And then basically, all of these guys are going to have to close once their next renewal comes. You know, whether some of
Go
them
straight on.
have got 6 months before that happens. There's kind of nothing anyone can do about it. It's going to make building a building pretty difficult, huh? If there's no one to ratify it. But yeah, insurance is one of those things, isn't it? It's a killer. And there's sort of no right of reply for anyone, because you can't operate without the right insurance for your business, especially, you know, depending on the type of business that you have. A lot of businesses, you can't operate without that insurance. And if they just... There's been a few things in the past where we've sort of looked to set up certain businesses, and the thing that's made the difference between setting a business up and not is the cost of the insurance. It's 100%, you know, the difference between doing the business and not doing the business. Look at one thing, and it was going to cost more to insure than to pay the rent on, you know, the premises. Yeah, there's so many things where that it being viable in terms of a small business, insurance just tips the scale in the other direction. And yeah, that's it. You know, there's some things where, you know, you can just be at the mercy of the insurance company if they just decide that your industry or
go straight on
is more risky. You know what happens is they have a whole lot of claims or a big claim or something. And oh, yeah, you have a big claim or something like that, you put that industry's insurance up, and it can well and truly push a lot of people just out of business. It's no longer worth their while operating. I mean, you don't want to spend half a year working for the insurance company's money. Or be on the knife edge of profit and loss, thanks to the insurance company, you know?
go straight on.
We're going to have to turn down here, aren't we?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
See, I mean, it could sort of happen to anyone in any industry, couldn't it? They just decide that all of a sudden, and that's it. You sort of, there's not much you can do to mitigate that risk, you know, because your competitor could do something wrong. Someone else in the same industry can do something wrong.
And then turn right.
Or something unforeseeable in that industry happens.
Turn right.
And people, you know, can be pretty litigious nowadays, can't they? And all of a sudden everyone's out of business. What's this load look like? Oh, it's an oversized, is it? Should I have my beacon? Let's put the beacon on. Especially when we're going through cities, maybe.
Turn left.
I'm sure we've been down here before. Obviously not, though. I mean, used cars, huh?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right and then keep right.
So I'm not sure you should bring a truck down there, really, should you? But, you know, it's not like I can go down there in a car.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
So, you know, there's definitely nothing coming there. Oh! Almost another catastrophic accident. Oh, the sun's come out.
Keep left.
We can get rid of the beacon. Yeah. I'll just save that for when I'm rolling right down the main street of town. Yes, I mean, it's disappointing, isn't it? It sort of depends on too, but imagine you're sort of doing something that you really love doing, or, you know, you got employees that are counting on you, or you know, just, it's so hard to eke out a successful business, isn't it? Successful small business. One day you open the letter from the insurance company or your email from the insurance company and just, meh, we're putting you out of business effectively. So yeah, that's not too flash. I mean, it could well and truly be the case that in a small place like this, there's nobody who can do that sort of business. Am I speeding? I'm not speeding even. It's sketchy. Now, at the moment, Friday, 3:15 AM. I'm still ahead of schedule. Oh, brakes! Oh, that's terrifying. And that's not a good look. We have rolled the truck. Let's tow to service. Yes, please.
Finding a new route.
We need recovery here. Let's repair the old truck. How are we? How is our load going? Well, that was pretty exciting, I'm not going to lie.
Turn right.
Friday, 6:18 AM, so we're still okay for time. 1% damage on the old cargo, so in terms of having a truck rollover, it's actually not too bad, is it?
Keep left.
I think this is definitely our last trip of the day, though, because I don't know, I'm getting a bit tired.
Keep left.
We might even put the radio on, I think, rather than chat the whole way. And what did we go for? We'll go with this one, there we go.
Keep left. right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
Bless me.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Make a U-turn. Never mind. I'll find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn. Reroute. Please make a U-turn when possible. Go straight on. Drive safe. Turn left. Go straight on. Go straight on. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. goes straight up.
Well, I've ditched Fresno because it looks like we're not going to arrive on time. Mind you, I did roll the truck and then the traffic in Bakersfield, huh? There. Now we're going way too fast. Get a tight turn, we'll put this thing on its side again. Which is not what you want, is it? Need the right music. Get out of the way, sir. Coming like a freight train here. I'm sorry, sir, but I've just got to make up this distance. Whoa. See you, mate. Literally got the pedal to the metal now. We're definitely getting some time back. There'll be no time to park the trailer either. Yes. Thank you, sir. (2:27 PM) at the moment, ETA. Supposed to be there by 2:05. Gonna make up another 20 minutes. 50 miles. How can you make up 20 minutes in 50 miles? I don't think you can, but you know. I mean, we can't last at this pace. We've got to come up to traffic, aren't we? Obviously, I mean, we have to. The Lifton Coast. Oh, we're so close. We're going to be 10 minutes shy. We're going to have to turn off. Okay. Try and get in front of that bus.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Lifting Coast. Oh, we're in trouble. We're going to lose time now.
Exit right. Turn right.
Come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, we're slipping back in time. We're gonna be shy by 5 minutes. Give me the nitrous. Oakdale. We're gonna miss it by 10 minutes, aren't we? Unless there's a speed limit drop off here that I can just ignore. By ignore I mean dangerously get close to rolling the truck.
Ready. Turn right. Turn right. Here we are. Safe and sound.
Oh, late. Seven minutes. 7 minutes late. That's pretty close. Well, I think that will be it. That will is where we will leave it. Let's have a look at the jobs. We need to pick up a job so we're ready to go next time. Oakdale, Los Angeles, Eureka, Bakersfield, Omak, Washington. Bakersfield. It's virtually the same thing, isn't it? We'll take that one. We'll take that one back to Bakersfield because we need to.
Let's do this.
There was an unlock that we missed, wasn't there? I think we're in the right place, aren't we? Okay, I'm here, everyone. That track, the trailer's going to be in the way, isn't it? We end up picking up the same trailer. Probably going to end up picking up the same trailer. Not much happens in Oakville except for this. We know we can pull it. Not quite. Alright, where are we? Over there. So we're going to hitch this up on a bit of an angle, maybe even. Mind you, we're going to have to pull it forward, aren't we, to clear that shed?
Drive safe.
Okay, we're fine. Let's just get this queued up. Yeah, we're gonna go through Fresno because we missed it this time. Enter there. And we'll go into Bakersfield for our next job. Okay.
Let's go.
And that is where we will leave things for today, I think. So that's it. Another day, another catastrophic accident. Okay, so time to stop the stream.